Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you. Check nickel. He's checking. Alert.
Here's Locke. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11.
To throw is Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch the shift. Watch. 40. Easy. Alert. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check out. 622. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set, 8, read. Hey, we got a seal.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Kramer. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go now. It's 15 line. 15 line. X3. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kramer. And
give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off of play action. Luck. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying to power it ahead with one. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 31, check 31.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 43.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ride 40! 42's the mark. I got one.
They'll try the air now with Luck. He's got Allen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Bring it. Check 52's the mic. Check.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal.
Badgley's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kramer, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Off play action. Kramer. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kramer. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Love. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Double dog, that's the way. Switch. Showing up.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Let's go, Mexico! 12.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Luck now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. Back to throw, Luck. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third and 7.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Locke. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. This is taken at his 4. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, nothing.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
He's got Cruz complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 12 yards that time. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. It's our time, it's our time.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, I'm coming after you, I'm coming after you.
Deep rip.
From the gun, Kramer. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Look out! 290! Tackles!
Throwing is locked. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kramer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 2nd down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
On the
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Smooth.
From the gun, Kramer. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15.
At their own 46-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kramer, and that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check three. Switch. Mexico. Set.
22-jet bomber. Check 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Gordon on 1st down. He's got a 1st down past the 30, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 42-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lund. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Luck now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Luck. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
At the 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. One back.
Luck now to throw. His throw incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 49. 11B.
They'll set up to throw. And it's complete. Henry. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time. They come out here in the I. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
He's got a man, complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Back to throw. Kramer under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better. And the pressure gets to him again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kramer escaping the pressure right. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Who draw quarters?
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Kill.
On 4th down, Kramer. They'll let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
It's always easy to second-guess when you don't.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Kramer, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Cooper was the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Check out. 675. Take 4.
Tight dog.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room at the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 56 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
We got 4.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the home team here, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.